10 live wires will be given a unique opportunity to share their creativity with the world and become the next top live wire. I'm your host, Heather Boyd, and this is Live Wires for the Win Season 2. 6 weeks of wire art challenges will count down to one winner of the grand prize. A collaboration video on my YouTube channel, a $100 gift certificate for my Etsy shop, and $200 worth of wire and tools from Beadalon. Your judges will be wire artist Heather Boyd, multimedia artist and author Patricia Srigley, and doll photographer, artist, and the inspiration for the Mimi Hearts, Mimi B Dolls. In this year's edition, viewers will be invited to vote for their favorite creations. Work will be evaluated on creativity, workmanship, and exploration of techniques and materials. Hello Live Wires! Welcome to Live Wires for the Win Week 4. Thank you everybody for your amazing feedback and votes last week, and to all the participants for sharing your amazing creations every week. Welcome to one of our judges, Mimi B Dolls.
Hello!
Patricia unfortunately can't be with us this week, so I'm going to add some clips of her feedback of the work as well. So this week's theme is Earth, Wind, and Fire. And as always, this theme could be interpreted any way that the participants wished. So let's get started with this week's submissions. First we have Laura. Laura writes, I chose a Mariam stone for Earth because it is supposed to ward off evil. The piece is composed of 24 gauge, 18 gauge, and 22 gauge wire. The red and gold wire are twisted together to look like fire. The silver wire is more three-dimensional and swirls around the stone. So Mimi, what do you think of Laura's work?
This is a really cool piece. I actually really like it. I love this stone. It reminds me of my name, Miriam. And the stone's really cool. It looks like little pieces of wood that have been stuck together. So good choice of stone. And then there's wire coming out of that stone that you've attached to it. And I've always loved like having color wire. I think the red and the gold complements the brown in the stone. The silver is the smoke. And I love how you have it all twisty like smoke would be, and it's coming out of the stone, and the fire's at the bottom, so the smoke is coming out. It's a very creative concept, and I think you've done a great job. And it's a very clean and nice piece, and I also really like your photograph, so good job.
Nice. Well, go figure, Laura is a photographer, so for sure her photos are beautiful.
Perfect.
Awesome. So yeah, so Laura's piece is lovely. I love that concept of the swirls being the smoke. I love the double wire swirl. Very ingenious to twist the red and the gold wire together to make the fire. And your use of a stone and the meaning behind the stone to ward off the evil. It's a lovely piece, a very nice pendant. I would definitely wear that pendant for sure. Nice job, Laura. So next we have Amanda. So Amanda writes, when I think of earth, wind, and fire, my mind goes to witches. I've been watching the original Hocus Pocus movie and it inspired me to make this little set. I wanted to capture what a snow day might look like for them. The fire is ablaze and the windows are frosted from the cold. The Sanderson sisters' hats are hung together. A brewing cauldron is bubbling over with their infamous spellbook watching nearby. I used lots of different colors and gauges, did some weaving, twisting, and even chopping. I added liquid ink to the dirt and chimney and drew an eye on the book. I used some check glass beads for the bubbles and a genuine amethyst stone for the cauldron. So I'll start with Amanda. Yeah, this is such a very fun and cool work of art. I love that she was inspired by the Hocus Pocus movie. I've never seen the movie, but I can only imagine. I especially love the little witch's hat. 3 are done in very different techniques with the weaving and twisting and different colors. The snowflake in the window is a nice touch to represent the cold, and then there's smoke coming out of the chimney as well, and all the little details, the book, the cauldron. I really like that she colored some of the little bits of wire to represent the dirt. That was a nice little extra step that she did, and just the little chopped up pieces is really cool to represent the dirt on the ground. I thought that was super fun, and it stands, so that's cool. Nice job, Amanda. And Mimi, what do you think of Amanda's work?
I love all the detail in this piece. I love how it stands as well. As Heather mentioned, the little dirt pieces on the ground are ingenious. I think you did a great job by coloring the wire and chopping it all up. I love the fireplace. I love all the details with the bricks and the fire and the smoke coming out. It almost reminds me, I know it was based off a movie, so like reminds me of like a Christmas scene or something. And I love how you have like a room. It's something really unique that no one has done yet. So good job.
Great job, Amanda. So next we have Bernice. Bernice writes, "For earth, wind, and fire, I thought of the mystical phoenix that elegantly glides on the wind. As it comes to the end of its life, it bursts into flames, returning to the earth as ashes ready to be reborn. The materials are copper wire with labradorite and a seed bead for the eye." So Mimi, what do you think of Bernice's piece?
I think this piece is really cool. I always love how much detail Bernice puts into her work. I love all the layering in the wings. I think that's like inspired. I love the stone. It just has such a very powerful vibe to it, and it's so intricate, and I love like the weaving in the wire and all the attention to detail you've put into it. It's awesome. I love it. Good job.
As always, Bernice's technical skills are amazing. The weaving is so clean. I love how she layered the feathers in the wings, and the tail gives it a little bit of dimensionality. And the choice of stone is beautiful. It works really well with the copper wire. And the head of the phoenix is really well done with the little wisps around the outside. A little bit of contrast with the beak. Maybe could have used a little bit more contrast. Sometimes it's also the photo that it's hard to tell, but in general, a very beautiful job. Nice solid piece as always. Would make a beautiful pendant or a brooch as well. Great job, Bernice. So next we have Mia. Mia writes, "Earth, Wind, and Fire is my favorite 70s music band. This was my first thought about the theme. Did you know that the name comes from the founder's zodiac sign, Sagittarius? Sagittarius is a fire sign with earth and wind in it. I'm a Sagittarius too, and I thought, why not make one? So with blisters in my hands, I present Blaze. She is an earth-colored Sagittarius with copper hair to represent fire and a wavy silver tail to represent the wind. It feels like she's a queen, so I gave her a headpiece to match the bow and arrow." So I'll start with Mia. Without even reading the description, I really felt this sense of wind in this piece with the tail, with the lovely swirls of the wire. The horse body is done so well. The fact that it stands on 3 points is amazing, looks fantastic. I love her hair. And the bow, when you look up close, it's so exquisite with all the details, with a little bit of beads, and you really feel the tension of her pulling back the bow to shoot the arrow. And in general, it's a really, really lovely piece. It turned out so well. Great job, Mia. And Mimi, what do you think of Mia's piece?
I love this piece. I think it's really inspired. I like the different colored wire as always. As Heather said, the bow looks like it's being pulled back, and you can feel that strength. So you can see like her hair flowing, the color of her hair, which is really nice. I love how it's 3D, so it has like more depth. I like the little beads in the bow. That's really unique. It kind of gives a nice little touch. I think overall you've done a great job.
Yeah, when you look at the details, it's really cool.
There's a lot of detail.
Look at her hands. Look at the details of the fingers and the hands.
Tail, I think, is helping it stand because it becomes like its third leg, which is a really cool touch too.
Like a tripod.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love the little pointy arrow too.
Yeah, with the little loops. Yeah.
Yeah, nice job. Great
job,
cool. Mia. Okay, and last but not least, we have Jade. So Jade writes, "This week I decided to recreate the Earth, Wind, and Fire album cover from 1983. I wanted to experiment with color for the first time in the competition and show a variety of techniques to achieve this funky and fun musical wall hanging that I call Revisit. So Mimi, would you like to start with Jade?
I really love this piece. I love all the colored wire. I think you represented the album cover perfectly. I saw in your video that like the album cover versus your piece, and you've done such an accurate job. I love the circle and how you've wrapped the wire around the circle. The little guy in the circle's super cute. I love the stones you've added and the little spikes going up, but I especially love the background with all the colors of the wire and the rainbow effect of it. I think you've paid a lot of attention to detail, and I think you've also paid a lot of attention to your concept and how you were going to do your piece, because not everybody would have thought about, oh, like I'm going to like replicate an album cover and then do it in my piece. I'm also a big music fan, so I really like that aspect of it, and I think it adds a lot for me, especially because I love music so much, and then I also love color, so this piece really stands out. So great job.
I agree with you. The fact that she was inspired by an album cover is really wonderful. I love the chakra stones in the center and the way that she used the silver wire. At first I thought it was hair, and then I looked at the album cover and realized it was energy, vibrations. So that really comes across super well. It's beautiful. And the way she's filled in the arms and legs with the swirly wire. And the background is fantastic, gorgeous wires, and I love the way she's blended them in a way that it makes a very gradual transition from one color to the next. She did a really lovely job with that, and yeah, amazing replication of the album cover. Beautiful job, Jade. Congratulations. So here's Patricia's feedback in order, starting with her top pick. For Bernice, spectacular piece, copper wire, perfect choice for the phoenix. It seems to glow. Love the design with the stone at the center. Superb workmanship. And for Mia, the pose captures the action of shooting an arrow. Beautifully sculpted body with fiery hair. Great attention to detail, fingers and bow and arrow. I wasn't even sure how it managed to stand, LOL. Amazing sculpted piece. And for Jade, I like the original idea of recreating an album cover out of wire. Rainbow of colored wire was very visually effective. Wrapped circle at the center was a nice highlight. Well done. And for Amanda, cute storytelling scene and lots of details to focus on and appreciate. I especially like the witchy hats and the eyeball spellbook and creative use of materials. And for Laura, an intriguing idea. I like that it hangs, adds to the nature aspect. Reminds me of a beehive. I also like the colored flames at the base to contrast with the silver wire. And here's what the viewers had to say about this week's submissions. For Laura, very cool concept. The flames are cool. Nice stone too. Beautiful. I love the fire. Love your works, Laura. This one is so beautiful. And for Amanda, this is so sweet and precious, and it speaks to my heart and my childhood. Love this so much. That spellbook is amazing. I love the amethyst cauldron. Love this one. I feel like this would actually be a scene in a movie. I like your setup, Amanda. The sister hats are awesome, and the witch's stew pot is very creative. This is a lot of work, Amanda. You are always so creative. And for Bernice, wow, this is amazing. Stunning. Just wow, all of the wire wrapping you must have done. The phoenix is always with me. I think it left me a pair of feathers with me. Your works are jewels. And for Mia, it's amazing. This is incredible. Right in my fantasy feelings. Wow, very nice. I love the detail on the bow. Mia, what wonderful works. I think Sagittarius is gorgeous. Love it. And for Jade, love this, Jade. When I saw the topic, this is the first thing that came to mind. Also love the use of colored wire. Very nice piece. This is just so stunning to me. Those colors. Love the rainbow gradient. Really cool. I like how you made the ombre almost seamless. Jade, your creativity is endless. And now for the viewer's favorite this week, it's Bernice. Congratulations, Bernice, on being the viewer's favorite this week. So now comes the fun part where we choose our favorites from this week. So Mimi, who are your favorites this week?
Jade, Amanda, and Mia.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Awesome. In that order?
Yes.
Yeah. And my favorites this week are Jade, Amanda, and Mia. In order to choose the winner this week, we've ranked our top 3. So our top one has 3 points, our second favorite has 2 points, and our third favorite has 1 point. So Mimi's favorites were Jade with 3 points, Amanda with 2 points, and Mia with 1 point. My 3 favorites were Jade with 3 points, Amanda with 2 points, and Mia with 1 point. And Patricia's 3 favorites were Bernice with 3 points, Mia with 2 points, and Jade with 1 point. So the winner this week is Jade. Congratulations, Jade, for being this week's top Livewire. So now comes the hard part where we have to choose somebody that will not be returning next week. All of the work has been amazing. This is the most difficult part each week, but just the nature of the competition is each week we have to dwindle it down to a top 3 that will be in 2 weeks. So Mimi, who are you considering to go home this week?
I'm considering Laura.
Me too. I loved all of the work. Laura, I've loved all your work so far. But I just feel the piece didn't have as much detail as some of the other pieces, but it was a beautiful, beautiful pendant, lovely work. Your work has been consistently creative and beautiful each week, and we're very, very honored that you participated in Livewires for the win. And I'm so excited to continue to see your work in the Wire Makers Club. Congratulations, everybody, for sharing your beautiful work. We're always so impressed every week with everybody's creations. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to all the viewers for voting and for your amazing feedback. And we'll see you the next time. Bye!